Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Thursday, November 1st, 2018 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I move from my inner place of power. And today's energy mantra definitely went on a bit of an evolution trek. When I was looking at the astro, I was definitely thinking about a lot of things. I was thinking about the Day of the Dead, the thin veils that we have going on. I feel that's very reflected in the cards that came up. And I was thinking about this 9 energy as well as all the lessons we have going on. This 9 energy connects us to definitely some different levels of things. 9 energy, in some aspects, represents completion. And yet there's also the action portion of 9 energy, the Mars energy of 9, passion and power energy. And the phrase, run as fast as you can towards God, popped into my head. I think that's a really important thing to remember over this next basic week as we finish up the nodal process in Leo, North Node in Leo. In that saying, run as fast as you can towards God. In my belief system, and I know everybody has their own belief system, God is love. The universe is love. Source is love. The highest power, the only true real power is that of love. And so we always want to be moving ourselves into that direction. With the North Node in Leo, we really need to build this foundation of love before we have North Node shifting into Cancer, which is going to take us into a whole other energy to be worked into. We always have to deal with the South Node energy. The South Node energy, in this case, in Aquarius, which can sometimes out-logic love. I will say that love this year has been my biggest, success, and also my greatest challenge. It has caused a lot of issues with people outside of myself, as well as wonderful things with people who were open-hearted. So it's a very interesting energy, but we want to keep running as fast as we can towards God, towards that love energy, and then move from that inner place of power. Love is one of your inner places of power. And then the desire, the passion, that's part of your soul force that moves you forward. Now, this isn't attachment power. It is open-hearted power. Open-hearted, in order to be there, it has to be open-minded. So just keep that in mind with your passion and with your love and as you take action. Now, being a 9-day, coming down from Halloween energy, and the first aspect of the day definitely may cause a little frustration energy. We have the moon in Leo lighting up that love energy, but also lighting up the ego, lighting up possibly your inner Veruca salt. But Daddy, I want it now. Is going to be opposite Mars. Anytime the moon and Mars work together, there can be a little frustration rising potentially. Moon attunes us to our emotions. Moon in Leo attunes us to that inner child emotion. Mars is that I want it now. Action. It is ready to go out and get it. So in this opposition, if anything is not there for you right now, or you're coming down from some kind of sugar high, you may have a few stompy feet moments. What I love about the moon is that the moon is constantly moving. I love about the moon, every 2.5 days, we're in a whole new energy. Every 2.5 hours, it changes the degree. So we're always getting shifted by the moon. And especially if you're a lunar person, you can feel that. So luckily, that's going to pass very fast. But then we get into some aspects that I really feel like are tuning us into Day of the Dead energy, Day of the Dead energy, ancestor energy. That's what I'm really getting from this projections card. Look what I have with it. Projections, guidance, inner voice. It really is about connecting to your ancestry, connecting to spirit, to that energy. And we have Jupiter. Jupiter in Scorpio, which is definitely amping up our intuition. It is definitely also finishing up, bringing up the dregs. Here's one of the things that we really need to pay attention to as we finish up these Scorpio processes. So many of us, beyond what we carry for ourselves and our own issues, are carrying so many ancestry issues. And our ancestors beyond are like, hey, sorry I left you with that, sorry about that, but here, I'm supporting you, I'm rooting for you. Here's how you get through it. Know your worth. You are the result of the love of millions. You know, how could you be anything less than like beautiful, wonderful, loved? Knowing that, even if your most recent ancestors or family have not treated you as such, knowing that as you work through this, Jupiter connecting to Chiron, Chiron and Pisces, also aligning us with ancestry stuff, also aligning us with past life stuff, and these are connecting at 28 degrees. And guess what? 2 + 8 is 10, and that is that degree of the worth stuff. So chances are some of the worth stuff that you are channeling and processing, well, processing is your own, but some of it you are channeling from your ancestors and your family line and are processing it for them. So just keep in mind that and reach out for that support. Do not try to do this by yourself. Do not try to do this by yourself. Reach out, because this is so psychic energy. The veils are so thin, and I promise you they do want to support you, because you are helping shift and change these family lines and these patterns. You are helping evolve the earth as you do these things. So just be very aware of that. The moon is also connecting with Jupiter. Again, that is the 28 energy. That is that 10 energy. Moon in Leo, your inner child. I think that's where the worth stuff hits us hardest. And it's so funny. I remember being a child and like carrying my mom's energy. And I was really not aware that I was carrying her energy. I look back now and I'm like, oh, I see it. You know, the inner child doesn't know why they're not worthy. They just know that they don't necessarily feel worthy. And so part of the work that you can do in this shift is tend to your inner child. Explain to them, hey, you're carrying some energy that's not yours. It's like, you know, carrying somebody else's backpack. It's time to put down that backpack and know how wonderful you are. Do a little bit of that shift work. Do a little bit of the shadow work as you connect to your ancestors and honor, you know, their processes. Moon will then connect to Venus. Hey, continuing the worth stuff. This is still hanging out at 29 degrees in Libra. Venus just moved back there. This is kind of, I feel like, another opportunity to come back to the balancing yin and yang factor. And I think with this worth work, we do have to look a little bit to the yin and the yang. The yin really needs to nurture these energies within you. You need to be the mother to yourself. Nurture, intuit. But then there's probably some actions that need to be taken, even if the action is just self-care action, which is probably a key, because we do have the moon shifting into Virgo. Moon shifting into Virgo late in the evening brings us to the physical sense of things, the physical body sense of things. So it may be about doing some nice things for your body to show all the cells in your body that you really mean it when you say you are loved and you are worth it. So show up for that part of yourself, yin and yang balanced. Final aspect is the moon after it shifts into Virgo, connecting with Uranus at 0 degrees. So Uranus energy, Uranus energy, Uranus and Taurus, 0 degrees, more of the worth stuff, you know, coming full circle, working with spirit with this energy. My feeling with this, again, I feel like a lot of people are beating themselves up in regards to worth, in regards to where they are at in your physical life right now. You have to stop judging yourself based on anything outside of yourself. Remember when I talked about, you know, being this pillar, being this structure, and the scaffolding outside, basing your worth on anything that is outside of yourself is like holding up your building with scaffolding. And eventually a really strong wind is going to come and it's going to knock over the scaffolding. You need to be the strong pillar, the strong being without the scaffolding. Stop basing your worth on what you've done, who loves you, what people say to you. I know it's tempting, and I do it too, but you have to make your worth based on the fact that you are from God universe, and you are this being of love. You are the soul of the universe, and your name is love. Knowing that, and keep reaffirming that to make yourself the pillar of strength that you can be. So that is it. Oh, a nice, lovely toilet flush in the background. That is it for today. These cards, like I said, it really is, to me, about connecting to your ancestors. Do not hold back. Do not be afraid. Connect to them. They want to help you. You are not outside your family line. Even if you feel like the odd duck out, there's a reason why you came. There's always a reason why you came. We can always look into that astrologically. Why did you come into this family? There's always a reason why. Trust it. Connect with them. Work with them. Thinking of Mulan and that little dragon Mushu in Mulan. Connect with them. There is a reason why you're there, and you are needed. Your energy is needed. Trust that. Besides that, book a reading. Jupiter reading, $33. Jupiter is moving into Sagittarius in just about a week. Oh my gosh, very exciting. Email me for that, mimiclark@gmail.com. Join me on Patreon. I'm going to be doing this weekend at some point November readings. So I'm going to be pulling out, putting a post up in Patreon, and yeah, readings for November. So join me over there. I will put the link below. Besides that, you are the power. You are love. There is enough love in the world for you, and the better it gets, the better it gets. Namaste.